The CEO ran into his ex-wife right outside the maternity ward. The moment he saw her, he froze. Before they got divorced, she was always nauseous, but he thought she just had stomach problems. Until today, he watched her walk out of the maternity ward with his own eyes. Then his assistant called, "Mr. Fu, your ex-wife scheduled an abortion today. She has already been taken inside." The second he heard that, he left everyone in the meeting room behind and rushed to the hospital like crazy. When he reached the operating room, the doctor happened to walk out with a patient. The doctor took off his mask and said, "Don't worry, the surgery went well," but he had no idea what he was really walking into. A few months earlier, her mother was seriously ill in the hospital and she was short $50,000 for the surgery. With nowhere else to turn, she saw an ad offering big money for a surrogate. The person on the phone was Fu Zayan, the vice president of one of the biggest companies in the city. But she didn't know the ad wasn't what she thought it was. Fu Zayan was only looking for a professional physical therapist inside the hotel room. The man looked at the nervous girl in front of him and told her to begin. She closed her eyes and gave herself to him. After that night, Fu Zayan realized she was a virgin. His expression changed. Then he left a bank card with $50,000 on it. When the girl woke up and saw the money in the card, she thought it was the payment. She used the money to save her mother, but a new problem came right after. She started feeling sick every morning. After going to the hospital, she found out she was pregnant, and things got worse. An HIV positive test report somehow ended up in her hands. She completely panicked. He was the only person she'd ever been with. If he had it too, how could the baby even be okay? She only had one choice: end the pregnancy. Meanwhile, Fu Zayan found out from his sister at the hospital that she was pregnant. He didn't know how to react, but when he saw her eating plain bread just to save money and heard her mother was in critical condition, he immediately told his assistant to arrange a VIP room and secretly paid all of her mother's medical bills. Later, he heard she went to a car show to make money, but got harassed. Fu Zayan rushed there and handled everything as the event's biggest sponsor. He wanted to keep an eye on her, so he got her a job at his company with a $3,000 monthly salary and personally showed her the ropes. But she didn't know everything he did looked like a payment to keep her quiet, so she accepted it without hesitation. But she had no idea, the moment she entered the company, she became a target. Her supervisor Linda was also pregnant, but her boyfriend was pressuring her, and she had her eyes on a company payment worth $500,000. She needed someone to take the blame. Soon, Linda used the misunderstanding between them and started spreading rumors. The girl thought Fu Zayan had HIV. She complained privately that he was sick. Linda heard it and twisted the story. She turned it into, "Vice President Fu has a deadly disease. He doesn't have much time left." The entire company started panicking. Whenever employees saw Fu Zayan, they avoided him. Fu Zayan noticed something was wrong, but after hearing his assistant's explanation, he thought she was just jealous, trying to get his attention. Instead of getting angry, he started caring about her even more, until he heard she scheduled an abortion. Fu Zayan completely lost control. He even used the entire department's year-end bonuses to pressure the hospital into stopping it. Then he rushed into the hospital and kicked open the operating room door. But the next second, everyone froze. The person lying on the operating table was not her. It was a man who had just finished hemorrhoid surgery. Fu Zayan had caused a huge misunderstanding. The truth was, she was only at the hospital to accompany her mother. After the chaos ended, Fu Zayan decided to give her a chance to prove herself. He handed her a $500,000 hospital equipment project and promised her a $25,000 bonus. That money could solve all her problems, but she didn't know. This was exactly the chance Linda was waiting for. Linda used the urgent deadline to rush her into finishing the payment process. Before that, Linda had secretly changed the payment account. If the $500,000 payment went through, the money would be sent to her boyfriend's overseas account, and everyone else's access had already been disabled. In the system, only her account could approve it. She was about to take the fall while she was working on the computer. The screen suddenly went black. She immediately panicked. Linda pretended to check it. Maybe the cable came loose. When the screen came back on, Linda pushed her, "Confirm it now, or we missed the deadline." She didn't suspect anything and clicked confirm. A satisfied smile appeared on Linda's face. The next day, suppliers stormed into the company. Not a single dollar of the $500,000 payment arrived. Everyone immediately looked at the new girl. Her coworkers started whispering. Linda pretended to comfort her, then called her into the meeting room. The trap was set. She looked at everything happening in front of her, but she couldn't explain a single thing. At that moment, Fu Zayan was away on a business trip. He had just received the call. The driver immediately turned the car around and rushed back to the company. This girl was the woman he once bought for $50,000, but he didn't know why she wanted to end their child's life. He didn't know she had misunderstood him for months, and he definitely didn't know what he was rushing back to face wasn't just a simple misunderstanding. It was a $500,000 trap that could destroy her completely. Can Fu Zayan get back before she is blamed? Will Linda's plan be exposed? And what will happen to the baby they both misunderstood?